over the last 25 years being in the insurance business, there are a lot of things has changed. The underwriting has changed. We used to have to fill out big, thick application and take about 15-20 minutes to fill out one application for one client. And today we can just simply use Zoom and do our sales presentation. Back then it used to be like you have to see a client face to face. Today through Zoom, you can submit the application online, and that whole entire process has saved our agents so much time to conduct business now. And over the year, the system has changed. The way we train our agent, the way we develop leaders in our company, we have to keep upgrading our system and make it better and faster and more efficient. And over the years, the leadership has changed. Meaning the people that used to be with me, I thought they're gonna be the biggest leaders in the company, and eventually they slow down and some of them even quit. They don't have the vision to continue to move on. And on the reverse side, some of the leaders that I never ever thought would rise up and become today's biggest star, and now they are the biggest star. They are the future to our company. So a lot of things can change in a business. A lot of things can change in a company, but I can assure you, the winning principles of life and business never change. For me, being an entrepreneur for so many years, 25 years now, the first step for winning to me is always to have clarity. You got to know who you want to become. You got to know who do you want to be in the next 5, 10, 15 years. Whether you want to make money at the beginning on surviving, or you want to be recognized, or you want to become financial free, or ultimately have a bigger purpose. But you have clarity. You must have clarity. You already know if you want to make 100, 200,000 a year, that's like 2-3 years commitment. You want to make $500,000 income a year, that's 5 to 7 years commitment. You want to go after $1 million income a year, that's a decade commitment. If you want to go after legacy, that's a lifetime commitment. But most people, they don't have clarity. That's why they're confused. The second winning principle to me is you gotta have a monster belief. When I talk about monster belief, I'm not talking about you have to make sure other people believe in you. I'm talking about you have to believe in you first. You gotta believe that you deserve more. You gotta believe that you need to do more. You need to make more because you have a strong why. Then once you have that monster belief from you to you, then you gotta make sure that you surround yourself with the right people around you and they are believing in you too. So that's all part of having a monster belief, is internal and external. Then the next step of winning principle is all about backup by work ethic. I'm not talking about just work ethic. I'm talking about strong work ethic. Anyone that you see can get to the highest level of anything in life and business. Automatic, I can tell you they work hard. All right? They might tell you, well, you don't need to work hard. They work hard for a period of time until they get to a level where they know what to do, what not to do, and eventually they develop a system and hire the right people. Then they can work smarter. Does it make sense? But at the beginning, you got to pay the price for the first 5, 7, 8 years to set up a system, to hire the right people around you, to build up a dream team around you. Then you can work smarter. Does it make sense for you? But you got to pay the price now, so in the future you can pay any price. You got to have the work ethic. You got to put in the hours. You got to learn from your mistakes. That's the bottom line of why you are working hard. You know, a lot of people just work hard to just work hard. But for me, when you're working hard and putting in all these hours, your job as an entrepreneur is to figure out what did you do wrong so you would not make the same mistake again. And then the last winning principle, always been the same for me over the years, is that you got to listen to the right voice. You got to listen to very few right voice in your life. Having a lot of voices in your life, having a lot of mentors in your life might not be a good thing for a lot of people. Because today, you know, with social media, with a lot of people love to tell you what to do and giving you advice, you don't know who's for real or who's not. To me, the right voice is simple. Did they build a business? How long did they build that business? Is their business still going on? Do they have a pure heart, have your best interest of trying to help you instead of trying to get more money out of you? Did they have the experience? Did they fail many times and eventually succeeded? Or they failed many times and they still failing? Or they succeeded many times, but they are failing right now? So for me, the right voice, they're still doing it. They made a lot of mistakes, but now they're massively successful, and ultimately, they are watering your interest. That mentor, that person you're listening to, they are trying to water your interest a lot more than they try to water their own interest. Does it make sense for you? So winning principles to me is always the same. never changed for the last decade, never changed this decade, and will never change for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years from now. Guys, that's my message today. Make a comment below. JW here. See you next time. JW here. If you like my content, comment below and download my JW Just Win app. See you next time.